So what do we make of all this? Not much. So let's turn to pre-analysis plans. Pre-analysis plan checklist. A pre-analysis plan is a step-by-step plan setting out how a researcher will analyze data which is written in advance of them seeing this data, and ideally before collecting it in cases where the researcher is collecting the data. They are recently starting to become popular in the context of randomized experiments with Casey et al. And Finkelstein et al. Recent papers in the QJE both using them. There is also some discussion in political science. See this recent paper. There are several goals in specifying an analysis plan, but one important reason is to avoid many of the issues associated with data mining and specification searching by setting out in advance exactly the specifications that will be run and in which variables. This is particularly important for interventions which have a whole range of possible outcomes, like community-driven development programs. Motivating pre-analysis plans. The ideal. Organized skepticism is essential to the process of scientific inquiry, involving as it does the verifiability of results. Scientific research is under the exacting scrutiny of fellow experts. The activities of scientists are subject to rigorous policing, to a degree perhaps unparalleled in any other field of activity. But do we live up to the ideal? Not always. 2006, medical trials funded by for-profits are more likely to find positive results than those funded by non-profits. 2011, Diedrich Stapel published 30 papers using made-up data. 2015, Science retracted a highly publicized field experiment on attitudes about gay marriage. 2015, the Reproducibility Project was only able to replicate 35 out of 100 top psychology studies from 2008. 2016, Border et al. Found bunching of p-values right below 0.5 in top econ journals. 2005 to 2011. In 2003, Harvard professor who studies dishonesty faked a bunch of data colada, and so on. Worm wars. What are all the possible concerns? Research may not be reflective of the underlying state of the world because one, data are made up, two, there was a mistake in data collection or data analysis, three, results are not robust to alternative specifications, p-hacking, 4, the findings hold only in a very specific context and are not general external validity, generalizability. 5, the intervention is not described in enough detail to make it possible to test whether the results hold in similar contexts. Sampling variation, which is number 6. Sampling variation means the results were due to chance. The solution is easy, right? Just make all of our data available so others can check the work. This could solve 1, 2, and 3 and help other possible concerns. Nope, the same concerns apply to those replicating a study. Whether it is a sensational photo, a sensational result, or a sensational takedown of a seminal paper, everyone has incentives to exaggerate. The whole episode strikes me as a sorry day for science. Chris Blattman on his blog. So all hope is lost? What is the point of research? There's still hope. We're in the process of reorganizing our skepticism. Current moves to address publication bias, registries, pre-analysis plans, tie your hands, incentives for replication and transparency, focus on data publication, independent verification before publication. Replication is good too, but often too costly. Alternative interpretations and perils of data mining. There's a chart here. Conclusion: the results run counter to popular notion in foreign aid circles that CDD is an effective method to substantially catalyze collective action and fundamentally alter local decision making.